LTC, we start with 1 hour chart. Just I want to give a quick update. First of all, if you refer to our analysis, in my last video when the price was within this move, I mentioned we're looking for this one as a flat. And we want to see the breakout of the stop and mention how high it can go. We mentioned we can expect the price tag 200. As we can see, the price couldn't tag, but almost tag 198. Okay. But this is what we have been looking for. And I mentioned after the breakout of this top, when we see this one, mostly we can see the divergence and the price can drop. That's why I mentioned we want to see whether the price can break 200 or not. And after that, as we can see, the price drop, and there was opportunity to look for sell either from here or here. And we have this line. We had this line since the price was in this move. We mentioned if the price drop either from here or after the breakout of this top, we can expect the price to drop to 174 following by 168. As we can see, the price almost the second broke the 174 and almost near to the 168. Okay, no one see what's the next. That's why when the price was within this move, I mentioned the way is moving is corrective. We need to know about this. And everything so as what we expected, almost near price to the area we have been looking for. Okay, now we want to see what's the next. And first things, whoever get the sell within this move, they should start to move their stop loss to break even if they want to keep the trade. And we don't need this one anymore. And we move to higher time frame, we move to daily chart. Okay, we want to see, first of all, before I start the analysis, most of the charts, they have a similar movement after we get this sharp move down. Okay, sometimes most of the explanation is same. By the way, now we want to see how we can look at this. Whether this is the start of the down move and this is a correction flat in relative to this for price to drop. And in that case, we're looking at this one as a flat. All right. And if we get one more drop, technically, we should, if we put this one in relative to this, we need to see the breakout of the previous low is almost 113. But how deep it can go, I'm not expecting the next drop be similar to what we get here. May the price retest the previous low, we see the reversal. This is what we can see, but it depends on the Bitcoin and the news. Okay, we cannot confirm. That means it depends how deep, the way the price is going to drop. But we should know if we're looking at this one as a flat or correction relative to this, the next down move, at least the price can retest the previous low. And the second way we can look at this, maybe this is the only correction and this is the start of the up move and we need to see the flat here. That means in both of the options, we have been looking for price to drop and exactly this is what we get. How deep it can go, we need to move to lower time frame. Okay. And if I remove everything, all right. That's why when the price was within this move, I mentioned we're looking for the price to drop. And this is what we get. And right now, I'm expecting at least this one turn to a similar move to what we have here. At least we can look for this flat. But all it depends whether the price can break the previous low or not. If the price break the previous low, then we can expect the price to retest. That means we're looking for this one. If not, if the price drop a bit more, we see the reversal point. That means if we see the reversal based on the information based on the indicators, then we can look at this one as a correction relative to this for one move up. And the next move, we can look for the retest of the price to retest the previous top with whether the price can break or not. Because it's still, even the price reverse from here, still we can expect this one to a big correction relative to this. Okay, now what we want this one drop some more. Then from there, we see whether we can look for reversal or not. And right now, what I see here, it doesn't give me any confirmation whether the price can drop or reverse. And even if we refer to the indicators, they are not helpful at this time. Okay, then right now I cannot say whether we should buy or sell. The only thing is we have to wait for the correction. And the only thing is whoever get the trade within this move, they should start to manage for sell if they keep the trade. And if we put back my lines, as we mentioned in my last analysis, whatever the lines we put here, they are indicative. We are not using for the trade signals. To get the trading signals, just be using how it can help to analyze the chart. That's why I mentioned with the breakout of the lines, we cannot look for buy. Okay. And now the things is any lines we put there, just helping us to how to look for the chart. Whether I put this one here or here, just now we leave it this one here. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean the price is not going to break this one. It can. Okay, again is indicative. We are not using the lines to look for trade. And if I move to 1 hour chart, what I have here, when I see this kind of the sharp move following by correction, technically we can expect the price to drop, at least one more drop, similar to what we get here. Okay, again as example. And right now, whether we should look for buy or sell, what I can say here, when we see this kind of the move, mostly we can expect the price to drop. And right now, I won't suggest to look for sell, because if I want to look for sell, it's at least we need to, I mean, the only way is to put our entry below this and price drop and the sharp, and we want the price sharply break and continue. Okay. It doesn't mean we cannot look for sell, but I won't suggest that. Having entry below this. If I want to look for sell, I prefer this one turn to a deeper correction. Then I get the sell setup within the correction. That means we're looking for the trade setup. Okay. And again, even if the price drop from here, we just let it go. Unless we do the trade online. I mean, I do the online trading. Then if I see the trade setup, I will just point on it. And in this analysis, we want to see what's the best in terms of the risk and reward. And the trade setup can give us a less, I mean, the risk is very less to look for. But having entry below this, in case the price drop, is very risky. Why? Price sharply can tag and reverse. All right. Then if I want to look for trade right now, I say technically we're looking for price to drop. But to look for trade setup, wait for this one turn to a deeper move. At least maybe 4 5 hours. And we want to get the trade within the correction. Okay. And how about, can we expect the price reverse from here? Yes. That's why selling within this is not a really good idea. That's why we need to look for trade setup. The only times we can look for buy if we see any sharp move, correction flag, because at that times we can confirm the price is not going to drop. And at that times we need to see whether the trade setup we get, it can give us good trade set, and in terms of the risk and reward, it can give us a good trade setup or not. Okay, I don't mean the price cannot drop or reverse. The only thing is how we can look for trade, and my suggestion is wait for a longer time. Let this one turn to a deeper move if we want to look for sell. And even if we want to look for buy, we need to get the reversal and we take the trade. But mostly I'm expecting this one drop some more. All right. Then from there, we see how we can look for trade. Then how about if the price drop from here? The only way to put our entry below this, which I won't suggested, and it depends on the traders. And even if the price drop, I'm not going to look for sell at this stage. Okay. And if I move to 15 minutes, we don't have anything to look for. Can we put this one as a reversal point? It can be an option. But how to look for trade? Again, put our entry above here. That's why I say I won't suggest to buy or sell within this move. It doesn't mean the price cannot continue or cannot move. It can, but we don't have the trade set up to look. Okay. Then what I want to say here in this analysis, whoever get the trade within this move, they should start to manage. If they want to keep, at least move their stop loss to break even. And if I want to look for sell, let this one at least a few more hours, turn to a deeper move. Because we want to see whether the price can reverse or not. If not, if this one turns to a deeper move, we can get the confirmation that the price is going to drop. Okay. And even if we want to look for buy, we should wait for the reversal. Rather than that, we don't have any other option and we don't have any trade setup to look for. And if we want to look for buy for long term, I prefer this one give me one more drop. And if the price couldn't break this low, the previous low, then I put this one in relative to each other. Then any reversal from there, I will take the trade. Okay. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, any trade setup, either for buy or sell, I will take the trade. And again, I need to highlight here, the price can move in any direction and within this a small correction. But what we do here, we want to see we want to look for the trade setup that can give us a confirmation for the next move. Okay, and the trade can give us a trade in terms of the risk and reward is like can give us a better opportunity to look for trade in terms of the risk and reward, and it is less risky. Okay. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.